Arizona State, they are balling, ladies and gentlemen. And that's to be kind. They trounced the Utah Utes 30-10 in Salt Lake City. Ladies and gentlemen, what is there to say about this Arizona State defense?
This mentality has completely shifted. Completely shifted. They go out there hungry. They're attacking. They are not waiting on anyone. That D-line, led by Tayshawn Smallwood, they're going after him. They are going after him. Huntley had no shot. He
looked like a damn deer in the headlights out there.
For real. And you know what happened as a result of that? 4 picks. J.J. Wilson seals it with a pick 6.
He was a tight end, for goodness sake.
Just good for them, honestly. They have found that groove. And you know, we mentioned this in Director's Cut after Washington. Let's look for some consistency here. Let's see if they can actually, it's not just a one-time thing or a Oregon, Washington, like the 2 games where they actually show up. Let's see if they can actually make this a consistent effort. Mm-hmm. And we've seen that. We've seen that in these past 2 weeks. And now, to see if they're for real, that's what this next week is going to be about.
Yes.
Because what I saw on, also what we saw against the Utah is DeMario Richard. I mean, and shout out to our guy Harley Yearoff for tweeting this out. A healthy DeMario Richard has just meant the world to ASU. Mm-hmm. Really has. I mean, DeMario Richard, a lot of times Killian McClatchy and Braden Bell on the call, they called him baby beast mode, and said, you know what, just take out the baby. Honestly, just take out the baby, because right now he is playing like beast mode. He is ground and pounding it in the middle, getting it done, really getting those third down conversions and opening it up for the receivers big time. I mean, N'Keal Harry should thank him as much as he should thank N'Keal, because N'Keal opens it up for him and he opens it up for N'Keal. It's a great little thing they got going. And of course, Manny staying cool, calm, and collected at all times, being creative and doing his thing. I mean, and the O-line has stepped up. This entire team has just been so impressive. I'm picking them against USC.
Really?
I am picking them against USC, and they will be ranked after that week.
Really?
Listen, I picked them against Utah. I actually had them scoring 30 points in my preseason pick. Really? I had them scoring 30. I have it right here, 30, and Utah scoring 23. Obviously, Utah didn't do that. Utah got 10, but I'm going to take credit where that's due. I'm about it. Now, back enough with my bragging. Against USC, I think it's a perfect example of their chance. I know last time USC was here, they just ransacked Arizona State. Yeah. I remember it was family weekend. I brought my family. We left in the third quarter.
That's disappointing.
You know, it was awful.
Wow.
It was disgusting. Now, granted, that can happen again, but this ASU, like I said earlier, this ASU mentality that they've switched, this switch they've turned on, has just been ridiculous.
And the defense, 17 points allowed in 2 games combined. Those 2 games were against Washington and Utah.
Utah at home.
At home, in front of that ruckus crowd. I mean, there was no ruckusness there at all yesterday. I mean, they just folded after the second half. They were flocking out of the stadium yesterday just to get away from that stuff. But
ASU, the players were waving by as well.
Yeah, and they deserve it. They completely smoked them. And in reference to the USC game, that is because Arizona State and USC will meet up on Saturday for first place Pac-12 South bragging rights. And number 21 USC, they lost to Notre Dame yesterday. We're getting into that in just a second. When I look at this
lost
game,
is being kind.
Eliav picked Arizona State to beat USC, ladies and gentlemen. And
you, what do you pick?
I mean, I'm calling the game.
That's right.
So
plug it in. There you go.
Yeah, me and Braden Bell will be on the call. I think when I look at this game, the fact that USC got trounced, that's to be kind, against Notre Dame on Saturday, and Arizona State's mentality on defense, the way they're playing right now, this momentum is just, it's astronomical. It's through the roof for this team and for this state matter, because we got the Suns we're going to talk about next segment. The Cardinals are losing. The Coyotes can't win to save their lives. This is the team. Did we really sit here 2 weeks ago saying that the ASU football program is the only bright spot in Arizona as we sit here today? I don't think any of us thought that.
No.
If we said that 2 weeks ago, you probably would have. You would have punched me in the face. It would have been crazy.
That bye week just did wonders.
It is, and you know what? I'm going out on Front Street right now. I'm going to do you. I'm picking Arizona State to win this game. The momentum is just too good for Arizona State. They have way too much momentum. USC dying down, getting obliterated by Notre Dame.
But it might also work the opposite. They might come in angry.
They might. And Sam Darnold, I mean, the conversation of overrated or not, I don't want to have that discussion today. But Sam Darnold, he's going to be looking to rebound. And you can bet that. But that defense is going to come ready to play.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going with ASU to win this game. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to upset USC. And it's going to be homecoming night. It's going to be on ESPN and on Blaze Radio Online.com, people.
And you best believe those fans are showing up because there's been in years past, like last year, where the fans were just not good. Mm-hmm. The fans were just not good. They wouldn't show up. They wouldn't stay for long enough. I think everyone's feeling it this year. And I think the fans are really been good this year. So they're going to need ASU fans more than ever. They're going to need that home field advantage more than ever if they want, first of all, if we're talking about Todd Graham's job, if he wins, he saves his job for next year.
No question.
If he wins against USC, he might have already done it, but if he wins against USC, he locks himself down for a nice extension, I think.